Hi y'all, welcome to Grace and Grit Living. I'm Jules, in case you don't already know, and we're going to be making some pork chops in the oven tonight with potatoes and carrots and onions and some garlic and some soups, and they are absolutely delicious. This is hands down probably one of my favorite meals, along with my family too. And I think you'll like it too. I've just got some assorted pork chops here. They're mostly center cut, but they are sorted. I got these at Albertsons. They're regularly $20.99. I got them for $10.36. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I'm going to wash these off, and then I'll show you how I season them. All right, I've got my pork chops in my big roasting pan, because I've got 3 grandkids that live here with my daughter, and each one of them has a friend coming over. So that's quite a few to cook for, so I have to put them in this big, which I normally put them in this anyway because I put a lot of potatoes and carrots in and onions with this. But the first thing we're going to do is season our meat. And did you know the higher you hold your seasoning up, the better it gets on there? I did not know that. So I'm holding it pretty high in the air, and it actually is getting it more directly on it than if I was trying to get it closer. I'm starting out with some salt. It actually concentrates it more in the area. I've got extra over here. I'll have to put in my pan after I get it seasoned. We got some black pepper. Some cracked black pepper. I actually have my other black pepper over there I could use. Then I've got some garlic powder, and I'm going to season them pretty good with garlic powder because I'm out of fresh garlic, which normally I season them with garlic powder anyway, but I was going to put some fresh garlic in with my onions, but since I'm out, I don't guess I'll be doing that. And next, I'm going to use some onion powder. Then I'm going to turn them all over. And I'm going to tell you that you can season them to taste, for your taste. Now, keep in mind you are going to have some soup mixed in with this. We're going to be using French onion and beef consomme or beef broth. You can use either one of those, whatever you have. I want to say somebody told me they haven't been able to find beef consomme here lately. Let's see, and I forgot to pepper this one. All right. Check the pork chops and see how they're doing. Ooh, I done steamed my glasses up. Okay, at this point, you can go ahead and turn them. You just want to brown them just a little bit and drain the grease off. I say brown them. You just want them to cook just enough to get most of the grease off. because they're going to cook in the juice from the soup. gonna leave them about 15 more minutes. Okay, I've got some red potatoes here I'm gonna cut up, and I've just got my little green thing, my little holder for my Ziploc bags, and I'm gonna use it to hold my bag open. I'm gonna get these potatoes peeled. And with the red, I'm using red potatoes. With these red potatoes, you can peel them if you want to, or you can not. Sometimes I don't peel them. I'm not really used to using a potato peeler, but for these red potatoes, it works pretty good. A lot quicker because of all the eyes. I'm gonna go wash my potatoes and vegetables off, then I'll be right back. So I've got my pork chops ready for the potatoes and onions to go in. Got my onions in there. Let me wash my fork, or not my fork, my knife real quick. That knife sharpener did work pretty good. And I'm going to cut these potatoes up. I have got 9 people that I'm going to be feeding. Thanks to my grandkids, they have bunches of friends. My grandson's bringing a girlfriend home and a friend. And my youngest grandson has 2 friends over. So this will be enough to feed 9 people. And you know, teenagers, they eat a lot. I'm using a 2-pound bag of baby carrots. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here with the salt and garlic and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna go in here with a lot of garlic on my potatoes and carrots. Finish that thing of garlic off. And about all I can do is tell you to season to taste. I'm gonna put quite a bit of black pepper. And then on the salt, I'm gonna try to kind of give you an idea of about how much. About a tablespoon. I've got a tablespoon of salt there. And then, because this is a lot of potatoes. A lot of potatoes. And then I just kind of mix it up. I'm gonna admit to something. I'm looking for beef consomme and French onion soup. And to be honest, I have really got to do some organizing. I have no idea where it's at. No idea at all. Stuff is just mixed in, thrown in here. I need to do a decluttering video. Oh, I don't think it's up there. I've got an armoire and I've got it full of the foods we use every day. And it is so mixed up, I don't have a clue where it is. It's bad when you have to go to the store because you can't find what you're looking for. Anyway, that's just a little confession. Yay, I actually found 2 cans of, no, that's French onion. Oh, this is French onion and beef stock, so this will work. I've only got 1 can of beef consomme. So I'm gonna add, and normally I would not make this big a pot. Ideally, if you can, make less. If you make less, then the soups are gonna infuse into the potatoes and carrots a lot better, but since I'm having to feed so many tonight, I'm having to do it this way. That is a lot more onion than it is beef stock, so what I may do is go see if I have any beef broth in my pantry. I found some beef broth, a big container of it. So here's my 1 beef consomme. I want to make sure I get it distributed equally. And what I'm going to do is pour this in my cans of French onion and let that get the rest of the French onion out of there. I'm going to use another whole can. I'm going to use a can of beef broth. So I've got 1 beef consomme, 3 French onion soups. And this will make the second, or this will make the beef broth in it. So let me repeat myself again, so it may be a little confusing. That may need a little bit more. I think it is. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 more can of this. So that makes 3 French onions, 1 beef consomme, and 2 cans of beef broth. And my seasonings went down in there. My liquid is just barely below the top. Most of my onions, or my seasoning, fell off of the potatoes, but it's going to be okay. It's all going to infuse up in there. So now I'm fixing to put it on 350 degrees, and I'm going to check it in about an hour, and we're going to go from there. We're going to wait till the potatoes are tender, and once they're tender and it looks like the soup juices is infused into the potatoes, we'll take it out. Yeah, I also stuck 4 bay leaves down in the sides in the liquid. Bay leaves just give everything a wonderful little flavor. I'll take them out when it's done. Okay, it has been 1 hour, and what I did was I took my pork chops off the bottom so that my vegetables could infuse with some more of that juice. And as you can see, they've got that brown color. That's from that beef broth and that French onion soup. I'm going to plate this up and let you see what it looks like on a plate. And we've also got some macaroni and cheese my daughter made. Some of her famous that all the kids are coming over for. Okay, y'all, I cooked that for a total of 2 hours on 350 in the oven. You could cook it a little longer if you would like it falling apart. But how was supper?
I thought it was amazing.
Oh, well, good. The macaroni and cheese was also good.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for Grace and Grit Living. Hope you like it. Come back and see us.